Pathfinder, we are nearing Karibdis Point, the exile camp mentioned in Yafir's logs.
We should talk to whoever's in charge and search the area for clues. Alright. Keep an eye out for anything that might be connected to the poison Angara.
Welcome to Karibdis Point. Name's Malix. You looking for a place to hole up? Got some open beds. Food and clean water cost extra.
I'm just looking around.
Look all you like. Just don't make trouble.
How'd you end up on Kadara?
Followed Sloane from the Nexus, but couldn't pay her protection fees. No fancy port for me.
She forced you out?
Those are the rules. Can't pay the fees, can't live on the mountain. First few months were tough. No water, no weapons to hunt. I really thought I was gonna die out here.
You obviously pulled through.
I didn't travel 600 years to starve to death. I found other exiles. Put the strength in numbers theory to the test. Thus, Karibdis Point was born.
You get a lot of business out here?
Our establishment might not look like much, but spend a few nights in the Badlands and we're practically Hotel Azure. Clean beds, warm grub, and the only place for miles with properly filtered water. Serious amenities on Kadara.
My squad and I came across an Angaran town not far from here. The inhabitants were poisoned. Their water filters had been tampered with.
Nasty way to go.
I know Karibdis Point was causing trouble for the Angara.
Really? It's news to me, I just sell beds.
And clean water?
I don't like what you're implying, Pathfinder. Either rent a bed or get the fuck out. Please.
water filters. The make and design matches those found in the Angaran town.
So exiles stole the Angara's design and poisoned them for good measure.
So much death. And for what?
Hey. You just couldn't leave it alone.
These filters, you stole the design from the Angara, didn't you?
This doesn't concern you. Walk away. Before you can't.
I won't ask again. Where did you get the filter designs?
There's a history here you wouldn't understand.
Try me.
We couldn't pay Sloane's protection fees, so she forced us out. We came to the Angara for help. Starving. Dying. But instead of being decent, those flapheads bled us dry. Credits. Clothes. Weapons. They took everything.
Not everything. You survived. You set up here.
The Angara are the only ones who know how to properly filter this planet's water. All we wanted was to be self-sufficient. I offered to pay for the designs. They refused.
So you poisoned them?
And took all their business.
You're a monster.
No, I'm a survivor. Kill them.
At least the Angara got some justice.
Thank you, Ryder.
Yeah?
Have your people tracked down Reyes?
Not yet. Bastard's playing hide and seek, but we'll get him. Once Kytus is recovered, he'll lead the search, personally.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
Reyes Vidal. Really? That guy's...
Pathfinder Drac wants to see you. Now orbiting Gadara. Tracking a remnant architect.
The one we fought ended up in orbit? Amazing.
Careful. Word is there's pirates all over this region.
You'd think they'd run out of people to steal from. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Sam, send Callow the nav point provided by our Krogan contact. Drac, we're landing on Eladon to rendezvous with Jorgal Strux.
On my way.
is this meeting place exactly?
Called the Paradise. Middle of nowhere as far as I can tell.
Paradise is different for a Krogan.
Remnant starship? No.
Only 41% exposed. I will gather what information I can, Pathfinder.
Who lives here besides the Krogan?
Scavengers with nothing to lose. Criminals chucked out of Kadara.
Gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna head to the colony, smooth the waters.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
I'll kill each one of you.
Hey, I recognize your insignia. You're Nexus, right? A Pathfinder. Kent Halsey, Nexus Security.
Didn't know your duties reached all the way to Eladin.
It doesn't. I'm here for... personal reasons. My sister Isabel fell in with the wrong people. She joined the rebellion and was exiled to Kadara. Somehow, she pissed off enough people to end up in this hellhole.
Your security and your sister's a troublemaker. Puts you in an awkward situation.
I don't care about that. I'm here to find her. I know she can't come back to the Nexus, but we can start over on Kadara. Together.
You're a good brother, Kent.
Don't congratulate me yet. The problem is, I underestimated this planet. I don't have a vehicle or a way to survive the heat. I'm stuck before I've even started.
Don't worry. I can track Isabel down for you.
I hoped you'd say that. I think the salvager from Kadara has info on her. She wouldn't give me anything, but maybe you can get her talking.
What are you looking at?
To be honest, I'm curious about what's going on here.
What's going on is none of your damn business. Keep walking, or I'm gonna shoot out your knees.
I thought the rule was no guns.
That won't protect you outside the gates. If you see me there, you better run.
Pathfinder, is it necessary to engage with this individual? I don't see how it helps our cause.
Right. Let's just back away slowly, guys.
Ryder, I
What are you
heard that
looking at?
little exchange. I don't understand it. They screened every initiative applicant. How did so many of them end up violent and unstable?
You think something's up?
That's what I want to find out. Can you scan the scavengers here in the Paradise and transmit the data to me? And, you know, be discreet. Wow. Be careful around that one, Ryder. Perfect. Not a scavenger rider. Not a scavenger rider.
Ah, yes, heard about this. Ania sells water out here. That must be where she stores it.
New armor, well-maintained weapons. I take it you're not one of the locals.
You've been trained to spot this.
One of the reasons Ania hired me. I know whose good side to get on.
What's your boss like?
She gave me a job and a place to live. I'm grateful to her for that.
But...
She's not easy on your kind. I've seen her deny them water based on nothing but her mood. She didn't live on Kadara like I did. All she's seen is the exiles on Eladin. It's enough to turn anyone against outsiders. But I don't like seeing people suffer. Even exiles.
So you work for the water merchant?
I design the filtration systems. Now I keep them from breaking down.
You're an engineer.
Of sorts. On Kadara, I specialized in hidden traps to use in the dump.
Why?
The sun never goes down on Eladin. No nighttime. Just constant blaze. It's why the Paradise does so well. Water isn't the only commodity. We have shade.
How'd you end up here?
Same as anyone. I was desperate. Ran up a debt on Kadara and needed... I have to say life isn't bad here. I moved between the Paradise and New Tuchanka, keeping the water tanks. Sometimes I even... Still, I miss the exciting stuff. Felt like I was making a difference when I built defense systems.
I should get going.
Careful out there.
Well, well, look at you. I'm good at reading people. Want me to guess who you are?
Shoot.
A Pathfinder.
How'd you know?
I cheated. I run salvage to Kadara. Word travels fast there. Should hear what the Collective is saying about you.
Well, now I'm curious.
I won't repeat it, for your sake.
What's your take on El...
If the worm or the gang leaders don't kill you, the heat... Barely. At least once a trip and escaped... Except the Krogan. I've seen New Tuchanka. We'd all be lucky to have a setup like theirs.
You said you run...
The scavengers come from Hell's Promise to sell me their scraps.
Charming. Then what?
I haul my loot to Kadara and sell to the merchants. Sloane takes her cut, naturally, but mostly I make a killing. Sometimes I even buy water from Ania and sell it at a premium in the flophouse. It's a solid life.
If you say so. You must deal with the scavengers a lot.
No more than I have to. Slavery, cannibalism, gang leader worship. It's enough to make my skin crawl.
Strong words from one of their customers.
I buy from them. Doesn't mean I have to like them. Might be safe here, but out there, if a gang leader wants you dead, you're dead. I don't plan to let my guard down.
Take it easy.
It's a fair exchange.
Why? Because you say it is?
Partly. I wouldn't be in business if I wasn't fair. If you don't think so, go trade somewhere else.
That one didn't work. Try someone else.
I will.
There a reason you're pointing that thing at me?
Sorry.
Subtle. Also...
You're Ania.
That's right. You've heard of me.
Word gets round. You thrive on Eladin, which is supposed to be uninhabitable.
True. I have made something of a paradise here. No fighting, no violence. Outside the gates, you're on your own, but in here, you're safe. Anyone violates the peace, they have to answer to me.
Being able to maintain control here must be difficult.
These people need me. They need what I sell, so they behave, or they're out. Now what can I get you? How can I help? Just let me know.
I'm supposed to meet a Krogan here named Strux.
Look around. If my customers have names, I don't know them. It's better that way.
You have a pretty good attitude for a place like this.
I've got nothing to complain about. I'm rich and no one messes with me. Most powerful woman on Eladin.
Yeah?
I don't mean to brag, but absolutely.
What else is here?
I'm a businesswoman, not a tour guide, but I'll tell you what I know if it suits me.
You get along with the Krogan?
Everyone comes to Eladin with the dream of leaving, except me and the Krogan. They built their colony into a sinkhole. Smart. Keeps it cool enough for them, I guess.
They have their own water?
Unfortunately for them, no. But Mordor and I get along well, so far.
Who lives on this planet?
Desperate folks, most...
Like you?
Careful, sweetheart. You want to keep me on your good side. There's a place they call the Flophouse, eastish of here. Den of murder and misery. You should pay it a call.
What can you tell me about that derelict ship?
Ah, you came here to get killed, did you? Scavengers are trying to pull it apart, is all I know. I don't go near their claims. They shoot on sight.
What can I buy?
I don't know. What do you have to trade? Mostly I sell water, but you should go out to the tanks if you want that.
Is there anywhere else on the planet to, I don't know, find water?
Not really. And if I don't like the look of you or you get on my bad side, then no water for you.
Nice duds. Better watch your back. There's probably already a dozen people planning to kill you for them.
Good to know. I'll keep that in mind.
Just trying to help. So, what else can I do for you?
You know a Krogan named Strux?
Nope. But Krogan are hard to miss. Look around.
What do you do on this planet? Why are you here?
Why? Trying to find out where my claim is?
No, relax.
I do the same as anyone else here. Try not to get killed.
Where do you live? Where do you sleep?
There's a flop house not far from here. There's always shelter. Maybe even a bed, if someone died that day.
We're done.
Suit yourself.
Not a scavenger rider.
Step off. Not allowed back here.
Look at this place. The colors are stunning.
You've survived the gang leaders and the worm so far. I'm impressed.
Got info on someone named Isabel Halsey?
What am I, your personal database?
Come on. You're the only one here who doesn't want to kill me. Just help me out.
Fine, fine. I've never met her, but I heard a few scavengers talking. Mention a cave out in the dunes. Something about Isabel's time being limited. This is the nav point. Just watch out. That's a bad area.
All of Eldon is a bad area.
Good point.
Take it easy.
Always do. You've survived the gang leaders and the worm so far. I'm impressed.
Ever work with a guy named Reyes?
Reyes? He's one of my buyers, actually. You know him?
Used to. Know where he is?
Haven't heard from him in a while, actually. No one has. For all I know, he's living it up on the Nexus.
Take it easy.
Always do.
Not a scavenger rider.
Hey, hey! Welcome, welcome. Come this way. Follow me. That's a fancy ship, all right.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
So, Eldon. Charming so far. What do we got? Besides the sand.
The Remnant monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world. It also suggests the presence of a vault. Additionally, here is the large derelict Remnant ship that we saw as we landed.
Hopefully abandoned?
Scans indicate it is not. The site is active with scavengers and Remnant bots. Here, scavengers have taken over an abandoned camp between the two. In this direction, located in one of the planet's sinkholes, is New Tuchanka, the Krogan colony.
Sinkholes? Sounds fun.
Not really. Eladin is tidally locked to its sister moon and that gas giant above. This side of the moon never cools. Getting trapped in a sinkhole without shelter would mean certain death, as one's blood would boil in 75 seconds.
And on that cheery note, let's head for the climate-controlled paradise of the Nomad.
Heat levels increasing. Pathfinder, this area has been altered by Remnant. There may be something of use.
Sinkhole! Watch your step.
Pathfinder, someone is attempting to access your comm unit. Should I patch it through?
Go ahead.
Hello, you're a Pathfinder, right? I recognize your receiver ID. I need help. I'm in the sinkhole. It's the one with... I'm sure you'll figure it out.
It's all right. We'll get out somehow.
Oh, good. You heard me. I was...
What are you doing out here?
And now I'm stranded on this hellhole.
Tell me what I can do to help you.
A few days ago, after 2 days without a drop, I got desperate. Ended up trading a part from my ship to some scavengers. Once the delirium subsided, I realized my mistake. Turns out I sold them my thruster, which you need to fly.
Can't you just get the thruster back?
Oh, I tried. Went to their camp. They laughed at me and said a deal's a deal. But you're a Pathfinder. Maybe you can talk some sense into them. Get that part back.
I'll have that thruster for you in no time.
Helpful and efficient. I like that. I'll give you the nav point for their camp. Be ready. They're a prickly bunch.
Are you studying the sinkholes here?
I'm trying to figure out what causes them. My scans show a high concentration of calcium carbonate deep below us. Incidentally, that would also account for all this sand.
Have you learned anything useful?
That depends on what you consider.
Try me.
Well, I assume you know Eladin receives constant sunlight. But I've found evidence of a rare temperature dip, which means the planet experiences an occasional eclipse. Can you imagine? Constant blazing sun for years, then a week of night. It must be jarring.
Good luck out here.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Heat levels increasing.
Heads up, there might be Remnant in that site.
Remnant pillars ahead. Be careful, Ryder.
Remnant ahead. Don't let your guard down.
The ambient temperature is normal.
The outlaws set up tech. We should clear them out.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, the salvage ahead attracted scavengers. Pathfinder, I detect a dip in temperature ahead. The scavengers have set a dune camp. I detect multiple hostile life forms.
Isabel could be in trouble. Let's move.
Pathfinder, that canister is volatile. Shooting it will trigger a reaction. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. I detect multiple hostile life forms.
Isabel could be in trouble. Let's move.
Outlaws in view.
Okay, hold it. The one killing my guys? Come in here. I want to talk to you.
Was that Isabel? Oh boy.
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online.
Well, well. You're from the Nexus. Should have known. I don't sell to your kind. Matter of principle.
If you're Isabel, your brother sent me.
Kent? For what?
He wants you to go back with him. To Kadara.
Well, you can tell him I'm not going anywhere. On the Nexus, I was a merchant's assistant. On Kadara, I ran errands. Now, I make weapons for the most powerful gang leaders on Eladin. I get perks, protection, and no one would dare touch me. Finally get the respect I deserve. And the best part is, I don't have to talk to ass-kissing Nexus dogs. Except now, I guess.
Kent's waiting. Don't pass up your only shot to get off this planet.
Whether I like it or not, this is home now. I have no reason to leave.
You have it good now, but these scavengers will turn on you eventually. Just like they turned on the Nexus.
Yeah, I get it. Honor among thieves. Fine. Can't stand the heat here anyway. I'll send a comm to my brother. Now get out of here. Yeah, I'm going. Don't wait around.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
A crashed remnant derelict. Not the only one in Helios.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Activating automated forward station deployment.
Well, it's better.
I advise against prolonged sun exposure, Pathfinder.
Gonna be hard to avoid out here.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. I detect a considerable temperature drop in shaded areas.
What do we have here? I like his armor. Kill him. Never cross Axios.
This should be the camp. Where are the scavengers?
It appears he's been dead for several hours, Pathfinder.
But who killed him?
Pathfinder, I detect movement. Someone is behind that door.
I can be friendly. Let's talk this out.
You can start with an explanation. What happened here?
It was that bastard Axios.
Who?
You haven't heard of him? Axios leads the meanest gang on Eladin. They run raids on other scavenger camps, never leave anyone alive. Last night, they picked our camp. I was lucky enough to find a hiding place. Been in there ever since.
Your gang bought a thruster from a scientist recently. I want it back.
That piece of junk? Didn't even fit our ship. Axios must have taken it. He took everything. You can try getting it back from him if you have a death wish. I'll even give you the nav point.
You've been surprisingly helpful.
Hey, we're not all bad. Some of us just got unlucky. Oh, one more thing. If you see Axios, shoot first. He's not a talker.
Analysis of alcohol content reveals it was brewed here on Eladin.
Made here? Out of what?
It's probably safer if you don't know, Pathfinder. I detect multiple life forms, Pathfinder. Likely Axios and his scavengers. Records indicate Axius has multiple bounties on his head. Be careful, Pathfinder.
Never cross Axius.
That's it.